The snow fell relentlessly, muffling the forest under a thick, oppressive silence. Jack trudged through the drifts, his boots crunching against the frozen ground. He had wandered too far from his cabin while tracking a deer, and now the sun was slipping below the horizon. The dense pines around him cast long shadows, twisting into eerie shapes in the fading light. As he adjusted his rifle on his shoulder, a sudden snap of branches stopped him in his tracks. He turned, scanning the tree line. The forest seemed to hold its breath. And then he saw it, or thought he did. A shape, impossibly tall and gaunt, moved between the trees. Its limbs were unnaturally long, its skin as pale as the snow. Jack's chest tightened. He'd heard the stories from his grandfather, the Wendigo, a creature born of hunger and greed, cursed to stalk the woods in search of prey. He always dismissed them as legends meant to scare children, but now, alone in the forest, those tales felt too real. The shape emerged again, closer this time. It moved with a sickening grace, its hollow eyes burning with a yellowish light. Jack's pulse thundered in his ears as he took a shaky step back, his breath freezing in the air. The creature's skeletal form seemed to glide, its head tilting in a natural way, as if it were savoring the moment. Suddenly, a piercing scream tore through the woods, a sound so inhuman it sent a shockwave of terror through Jack's body. When the scream ceased, the silence was even more deafening. The Wendigo was gone, leaving only Jack's ragged breaths and the rising howl of the wind. He didn't wait to see it again. Turning, he ran blindly through the forest, ignoring the branches that tore at his face and coat. By the time he stumbled back to the cabin, frost was clinging to his beard. He swore he could still hear that chilling scream carried on the wind. For years after, Jack avoided the woods during winter, but even in the safety of his home, he couldn't shake that feeling that the Wendigo was watching, waiting, just beyond the trees.